It's me. T. I'm high as fuck, man. Oh my god. What did I do today? Oh, I went to Sonic and I got that little $5 chicken dinner thingy with the chicken strips and the tater tots and the onion ring and the medium drink and soft ass bread. That shit was dope. It was $5. It was dope. Ugh. Anyway, today's stoner story time is gonna be about this time. It's hilarious and it's like extremely awkward. When my mama had to help me take a piss test and she ended up like scratching the shit out of my pussy with the little plastic cup you got piss in. Alright, so I was like 8.5, 9 years old and I had stopped shitting. As y'all know, I got IBS and gastritis. Like, my stomach's pretty fucked up, you know. And I started to get real sick, and I could barely leave the house, and I could barely get out of bed, and so my mama took me to the hospital. And so they were like, well, okay, Ms. Rusher, since we can't get a stool sample, we'll need a urine sample to see if we see anything there, to see what's wrong with your daughter's stomach. And we said, okay, this is like my first time ever having to piss in a cup, y'all. So I go in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm a big girl, you know. I'm almost fucking 9. I can piss in a cup on my own, you know. Shit, can't be that hard. So like, my mama's on the outside of the door, cause she in her mind thought I was so cute I could get kidnapped at that age. I was like, but anyway, I'm squatting and like nothing's happening, and then like. I'm winging it because I'm like, okay, where exactly is the hole? Like, this was like a whole new discovery. So my mom comes in and she's like, okay, baby, I'll help you. And I was thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be great. I'm going to have my mom help me piss in a cup. That's no biggie. People probably go through this. Well, except for boys, you just have a dick. You whip it out, you piss in a cup. Woo! Anywho, that started to go a place. But anyhow, my mama was in these tight pants, like she was the tight pants queen. Like my mama loved tight ass jeans, and they were black, and she was in this like frilly top with all this cleavage and this leather jacket, and she is holding her purse in one hand and she's squatting, and she's like, all right, start pissing. And she like jammed the cup upwards and like started to do this kind of motion against my hoo-ha, and holy shit, y'all, you could just hear the plastic scratching against my pussy. Oh god, it was I just hear the noise again, the memories. Okay, so like I was pissing and it was getting in the cup, but like she was so forceful with her hand, I was like, ow, hold on, shit, ow. And then she stopped and she was like, oh yeah, that hurts. And I was like, yeah, you know, so I got pubes now, so that hurts. Yeah, it was a lot. I was an 8.5-year-old with pubes. That was a TMI, but fuck it, we're here now. So I got pissed a lot, and we got a ton of it in the cup, and I got up and I was like, ow. Like, ow. God. It was one of those moments like, Jesus, I wish I was a boy. That was interesting and painful. So I washed my hands, she washed hers. We went back to the room, we was cracking the fuck up. Cause this whole time while she's scraping and, you know, doing this whole thing, eyeballing it, we're giggling, so that makes it even worse. She laughing, I'm pissing, she laughing and trying not to piss. Like, we're fucking children, y'all. And we get back to my room and I sit back in the bed. My mama like, okay, remember, you sick, so you gotta look sick. Even though we laughing about the fact that I probably fucked your pussy up. And we go in there and we sit down. And the woman's like, oh my god, you have a lot of urine. And I was like, yeah. She was like, it took longer than expected. I was like, oh my god, a little crazy in there for a minute, but we figured it out. She was like, I was like, I needed my mom's help. And she was like, oh, that's a new one. And was like looking at me with her judgy fucking nurse eyes. And my mom looked at her like, bitch, say something. And she dipped. Then this woman came and stuck her finger up my ass. But then, you know, they just put me on some pills and that shit. I don't want to talk about the finger up the ass thing. But anywho, yeah. That's the time my mama scraped my hoo-ha with a piss cup. Now every time I take piss samples, I have to keep myself from laughing because I always think about it because that was the very first time. So like I'm in there giggling to myself while pissing in a cup. Even at 25, I'm like, yeah, that shit was funny. Oh, vaginas. You know, I think I'll tell my kids this story. Well, I won't have to because it's on the fucking internet and I can't exactly run from it. Hi, children. This is old me. Now that we got that out of the way, that was awkward. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the Starter Storytime Sunday. And leave in a comment if you've ever had a weird piss story. Yeah, I really just asked y'all that. You got any weird urine stories, y'all? I hope you had a safe and fun weekend. I hope you have a very productive week. And if no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome and I love you. Peace.